When you're looking at projects today, they can be sort of a Pandora's box for integrators. And so, right now, what are some of the biggest challenges for systems integrators when it comes to quoting a project properly?
Well, when you think about it, they have a multitude of resources they need to go to. So whether it's a distributor, directly to a vendor, and every one of those vendors, distributors, serves up the data in terms of pricing and availability differently, and it's tough to get all that in one place, and that's really what we're starting to solve for. So whether it's a direct integration with that distributor or vendor, or serving that price follow-up in the catalog, we have a way to actually cleanly present that data to that integrator.
What would you say are some of the most overlooked aspects of that come across in the quoting process?
You know what? One of the main things is when you're quoting, you want that data to flow to its next logical step in the process, right? So you want to have your quoting platform integrated to a CRM. That way, everything that you quote ends up in there. You have accurate forecasts. I think we'll all entertain the idea that salespeople are really not that good with hygiene within the CRM. But based on the natural flow from something like ConnectWise Sell into a CRM, all those things happen because they don't want to do all that hygiene, but one thing they'll do is they'll produce a quote, okay? That's one thing. The other thing is, all these companies, whatever products or services they offer, they're all technology-driven companies. So if I'm quoting a massive project, $1 million, $500,000, whatever the number is, and my quote, my proposal I'm delivering looks like it came out of my ERP system and it's bill of materials, it doesn't scream technology, does that really represent you in the technology process? It doesn't. So if I'm a decision maker and I have a boring bill of materials looking quote, and I have something that's interactive, e-quote, something that maybe came out of ConnectWise Sell, what's my natural human instinct? I'm going to that pretty quote.
How do you get the integrator to kind of buy off on that perception is reality when it comes to something like that?
Honestly, it's just awareness. When you get an opportunity to talk with them, understand their business, and then we can start presenting our platform and what we bring to the table, the light bulbs go off, especially in the quoting process. They see that. They're product-driven companies. They're technology-driven companies. They just didn't necessarily know any better, and it's an awesome opportunity to give them that education.
Excellent, excellent. What are some of the advantages and benefits that integrators can realize by using a cloud-based quoting solution such as ConnectWise?
No, absolutely. So it is 2018, right?
Yeah.
Cloud technology is pretty modern. It's something that maybe most people should take a look at. Also, in reality, it's you're in the field quite often. You want the ability to produce a quote or proposal. So with cloud-based technology, you obviously can do that. And what would it mean to your sales cycle if you're able to produce a quote, proposal, hand over a tablet, and get an e-signature right on the spot? I mean, talk about collapsing the sales cycle, right? And again, delivering technology as part of that process, and that's really what you should be focusing on. If you have some sort of desktop app that's driving your quoting process, you're thinking about VPN and terminal service. It's a nightmare, right? Give your salespeople an easy way to do their jobs, especially in the quoting process, and that's what cloud's all about.
Very good. Is there one piece of advice that you give innovators as they look to improve on how they take the quote security process and move it forward?
Here's my advice: do something. Your old ways of doing things might be working today, but you're going to get to a point where that diminishes. So whether it's ConnectWise or something else, look at automation, look at technology to help drive your process. Let the humans do the human work, and let the software and do the automation, especially in the quoting process. And that's really, again, an awesome opportunity to help people.
Excellent.